Hi everyone! Welcome to day 3 of my 5-part series on overcoming Black Friday. These videos are going to take you from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. We're going to talk a lot about shopping. Specifically in this video, instead of going out and buying something new, we're going to talk about how to shop your stash. When I first started reining in my spending and decluttering, I heard the term shop your stash a lot, but I never really got the hang of it until I started experimenting with my own collection. At first, I would just try to look at my products or go into my closet and act as though I was in a store shopping for something, but it didn't really work out. I didn't feel that shiny and new feeling for any of the stuff that I already owned. I started playing around with my collection and I've come up with 3 tips to help you shop your stash. Tip number 1 is to get bored. I used to do beauty basket videos, and each beauty basket was essentially a very small subset of all of the products that I had in my collection. I would tuck everything else away and I would only use the products in my beauty basket for, I think it was 3 to 6 months at a time. I would basically use those products until I got bored. And by a very small subset, I mean the same eyeshadow palette for 3 to 6 months and the same blush for 3 to 6 months. This worked so well because by the time I was bored with the blush, I could rifle through my stash and essentially shop for something new to put in my beauty basket. All of the products I already had in my collection, all of those blushes that I had set aside for 3 to 6 months, looked brand new again, and it was exciting to pick out a new blush to put into my beauty basket. Same thing with my office capsule wardrobe. If you followed me on Instagram when I was working full-time, I posted every single day what I was wearing to work. I experimented with a few forms of capsule wardrobes, but my favorite was the monthly capsule wardrobe where I picked a theme. Sometimes I would pick a color theme, like for the entire month I wore navy blue, and another time I picked 5 dresses and 2 pairs of shoes to wear for the entire month. I can tell you that after wearing navy blue for a month or after wearing 5 dresses for a month, you definitely do get bored, but then you're able to shop your closet and pick out new things to wear for the following month. You may have to tweak the strategies a bit. Maybe a different type of capsule wardrobe would work better for you, or maybe a shorter beauty basket or a longer beauty basket would work for you. The key though in this first step is to get bored with a very small subset of your collection so that when you look at your collection in full, it looks like you have a lot of choice and a lot of new things when it's really stuff that you already have. My second tip when shopping your stash is to create an abundance mindset. We often forget how much we have because it's organized neatly in drawers, or maybe it's in a box somewhere. For this tip, what I found really helpful for me was to do an inventory. Take out all of your makeup and put it in one central place. The key is to have everything out simultaneously in one location so you can see it all at once. In terms of the actual inventory itself, you could just look and take a visual inventory if you're not into spreadsheets or tracking. I'm really into spreadsheets and tracking, so I like to do an actual inventory account. Same thing with clothing. Take everything out of all of your closets and put it in one central location. Do you get that feeling of abundance, sometimes of overconsumption? The abundance mindset is really important when you want to shop your stash and not go out and buy something new. I'm sure all of us have heard the expression, a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear, or something along those lines. And that's because we only really use around maybe 25% of what we have. My third and final tip is to stimulate your creativity. Get creative with the stuff you already own. This tip is a little more out there, but I found that it really works for me. What really worked for me is when I started taking video clips and photos of me wearing my stuff. For example, in my Keep or Donate series, I tried on lipsticks. I also did the Lippy a Day series. I did a Keep or Donate nail polish series, and as I mentioned before, I posted on Instagram all my daily work outfits. You can definitely take the video clips and photos and not post them on social media. That is not required by any means. You can keep those videos and photos for personal use and just look at them on your computer. When you're done with them, if you feel so inclined, you can just delete them. It's really just a tool to see yourself from a different perspective. And I can tell you right now, seeing yourself on camera or in a photograph is very different from looking in the mirror. I have a lot of examples where seeing myself on camera helped to stimulate that creativity and helped me to try different combinations and wear maybe bold lipstick shades that I wouldn't have felt comfortable wearing. That is it for my 3 tips on how to shop your stash. If you're joining me today in my journaling thoughtfulness prompt, I wanted to focus in on it being Saturday. Many of us don't work on the weekends, so we have a little more time to do the things that we love to do that may or may not include shopping. For this journaling prompt, I'd like to focus on what are the hobbies and things you love to do that don't involve shopping. I'd like to come up with at least 10 if possible. Things that you truly love to do that ignite your soul. If you had all the time in the world, these are the things that you would be doing. I'm also going to ask again, what is the best thing that happened to you today that doesn't involve shopping? Yesterday, hubby and I went out with a couple of friends and we went to this e-sport event. I wasn't sure what to expect, but we had watched a documentary last year called Living the Game. It was about esports. Specifically, I think it was about Street Fighter. I had wanted to go to an esport event after that just to check out the vibe of how it is in real life. It was on the list, but I quickly forgot about it, so I was really happy to be able to get a little bit of that atmosphere yesterday. It was very interesting. I love stuff that is new and different. I love getting immersed in different cultures, and that includes the cultures of different hobbies and different enthusiasts. To me, it's kind of akin to traveling, so I just really enjoyed myself. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will be filming 2 more videos in this series. I hope you'll stay tuned for them. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend doing a bunch of things that you love to do. I will see you tomorrow in the next installment of this series. Until then, please take care and bye for now.